Hello, this is Eclipse. I'm going to be running Specter Knight God mode. You move uncontrollably fast with some enhanced upgrades, and you also are invincible to a lot of things. So we're just going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so Specter has a variety of items, but for most of the time, we're going to be using Claw. Mostly because it's really fast. It's like the best way to move horizontally forward. And I also have a little homing attack called the Judgment Rush, where I home into enemies and slash through them that are just hiding behind walls and certain solid objects. Alright, so yeah, there's a lot of items going on here. And like that big giant blood mirror, we'll get to that later, but we gotta get to the boss really fast. And it's not always easy to do, because every single little tile and block matters. So it's a matter of like saving frames and getting the right pixels in some situations. Okay, we're at the boss. Alright, so this is the first boss of the game. All he needs is a sentry, the Skelly Bro, and the giant blood mirror that you saw earlier. So, sentry, and then we get this blood mirror out. As you can see, it's keeping him in check. So, the blood mirror is like an extended range for your normal attacks. But because of God mode I can attack at a faster rate, the blood mirror actually becomes ridiculous. Just like everything in this game mode. Okay, so this is the tower, the hub world. Oh wait. Okay, so there's a bunch of merchants that can sell you upgrades, but we don't need those upgrades. And we can just skip to go into stage select. So we have Exploratorium, which is Plague Knight's homeland. Oh my god. Yeah, so one of the things that's important about this run is Specter Knight does not have any way to fall fast. So you do not want to be falling down midair for a while, because he feels a little bit floaty compared to how fast he can jump and how fast he can move forward. So you want to be really careful how you do your platforming. Alright. Yep. Yeah, he's a little uncontrollable. And this is the first mini-boss. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, in the normal any percent or New Game Plus categories, some of these bosses take fairly a little bit longer than how I'm making it here. So the nice thing about this run is that there's like no RNG factors at all, especially for this boss right here. He's very RNG based, but because I have a time coin, I could freeze him in time or make him slow down to the point where he won't do anything unpredictable. There we go, he's dead. Yeah, if I let him land, whoops, if I let him land, then he would actually like teleport and send doppelgangers, and that can get really frustrating because each clone is random. And you gotta guess which one it is. Which one's the real Plague Knight. Alright, so we have Lost City. There's a bunch of green blocks that are made to bounce me the other way, but they're not gonna stop me because I got a claw and I can move uncontrollably fast. The blocks can't control me, I can't even control myself. Alright, so... And this is really pushing Specter Knight's invincibility, because the lava is essentially the floor. Or the floor is lava. Okay. We got these destructible blocks. Normally they take time to wait them out. But we can go fast. Yeah, Specter has a wall jump, but in this mode, he can't really climb walls. And if you do have to get out of the wall that you're stuck in, you gotta jump the other way, and sometimes that can be destructive to your momentum. Okay, we got Mold Knight. He's not gonna last long because I'm gonna throw this like a dozen times. Okay, he's done. I'm sorry, did I say dozen? I meant like a million times. Yeah, the Spider Sickle is incredibly useful against a good portion of the bosses in the game. Alright, so this is a flashback sequence where your Specter Knight before he had all of his cool gear, but normally he'd be slow. In God mode, he's pretty fast. And the thing is that normally you would need your partner Luan, who follows you around to give you a helping hand to get to the next platform for some parts, but we're way too fast for that. We're too fast for him, and we're really good enough to just manage on our own. He tries, but I still can't stop thinking about how he can catch up against God mode Specter Knight. Alright, this is Iron Whale. This is a very floaty stage because you got the water physics. Ooh, that was a really good Judgment Rush. That does not happen every day. So yeah, you do not want to be jumping too high in certain areas. Otherwise, you will be having a long trip down. Yeah, even the short hops are... You do not want to implement those as much. Oh, whoops. Alright, so now we have an auto-scroller coming up. Oh, come on, get down there. I don't want to go too fast. Yeah, this is just a chase sequence where the fish just summons little fish and then I just charge it with my lantern. Oh yeah, this lantern is like, it kind of acts like the leaf shield in Mega Man. So when I take damage from, or when the lantern takes damage from other things, it gets charges, and then I can unleash it. Unfortunately, I don't have the luxury time to charge up the lantern every single time against that fish. The charge up time is so slow, but it does a lot of damage. So you gotta be careful about that. And in God mode, the lantern actually has more charges, and it's also wider too. That comes in handy later. There's only a few moments where we ever need the lantern. And now we're approaching Treasure Knight. He's not gonna last long. Yep, he's dead. Oops. Okay, so now we have a hub world encounter for Breeze. He's gonna come and try to save the day, but he's gonna get some bad magic from the Enchantress, turning him into an evil guy, and we gotta fight him. Of course, it's not gonna be a fight. If he can stay in place with these boomerangs, and he gets away, I have backup plans. Please stay in place, please stay in place. Okay, good, thank you. Yeah, sometimes he can teleport. And when he teleports, I can just throw like spider cycles on the other side, and that'll take care of a good portion of his health, and then he'll land and do other stuff. But it was really nice that he stayed in place. And that's really dependent on how fast you mash. So it looks like I mashed fast enough. Okay, this is Flying Machine. There's gonna be a mini boss coming up, but I can just skip him if I just book into this arena. Okay, we're good. Yeah, there's a mini boss that comes up. It's like a little tiny ship. Well, it's kind of a ship inside of a ship that comes up and like throws bombs at you and does shock waves. But because the screen doesn't lock in time, I could just get through it and bypass a fight. Normally, you would not be that fast to bypass a fight. However, in New Game Plus, with the time coin that you saw earlier, I could actually slow down the game so that the opening lasts a little bit longer. Normally, with this auto-scroller, this would be a really good time for donations, but we're already here with a checkpoint. And we're just going to continue the stage from here. Oh, that was not nice. Yeah, that's hard to optimize that room for some reason. Okay, we're just getting to the end of the stage very soon. As you can see, the claw is really helpful. Okay, Propeller Knight. Gonna get the blood mirror, follow where he goes. Gonna try dodging left and right. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Yeah, sometimes he will actually try to break the ship, and I bypass that phase. But it seems like I got a little bit earlier. Okay, this is the Leech Yard. This is actually not a very easy stage to optimize. There's a lot of clawing, a lot of horizontal movement. Very dark, but that doesn't bother me. Alright, this room is a little annoying. Okay, there we go. Get down there, please. Okay, we're just strolling along. We're already close to the boss of that stage. Hopefully I can... Yep, there we go. I caught that lantern. So I can just keep holding right. Okay, Phantom Striker has disgusting iframes, and I want to kill him before he can use them. Alright, with these spider sickles. Okay, please die, please die, please die. Oh, he teleported. He got away. But he always teleports to that one spot where I keep throwing stuff, so... I might lose a few seconds, but at least he will die. Okay, we're revisiting another flashback. We're revisiting the flashback. However, it is actually very hard to optimize, particularly for one room. Ooh, that was good. Alright, now we gotta catch this ladder. Okay, we're good. Alright, this room coming up is not easy. Okay, we got that ladder. That was good. Okay, Shield Knight. She's gonna die. So 1, 2, 3. slash, come over here so I can slash you more. 1, 2, 3. Throw your stuff so I can finish you off for good. Alright, so it looks like I saved a second in that stage. So, it's probably because I was able to get the easy platform wall kick. Okay, Clockwork Tower. This stage actually has a few cycles, but we can actually bypass a certain cycle with the time coin. Alright, so we gotta make sure we can get through everything. Please get down there, please get down there, we're good. Yeah, if I didn't use a time coin, I would actually have to wait for a couple more seconds for the crushes to come back up. Alright, we're good. And now we have another auto-scroller, which would be really good for donations. But right now I'm just gonna fool around with throwing all of these crazy items. As you can see, there is no limit to his power. I imagine this could actually kill someone's bit rate. Typically, I run New Game Plus, so I'm able to understand what at least all of the items do. I have not run any percent, just to be honest. Okay, oh come on, get up there, please. Oh, there we go. We caught that early torsion thing. Oh yeah, those pistons that rotate, depending on whether you step on one and the other one goes up or down. Yeah, that part I could have got squeezed. So we have another auto-scroller. In this mode, you will spend more time in an auto-scroller than to do some platforming. That probably goes the same for... It goes roughly the same for playing the other modes. Or the normal categories, I meant. Alright, so Tinker Knight has 2 phases. For this category, it's really easy, just throw the sentry and do these spider sickles, but the second phase is a little tricky, because Tinker Knight will be just bouncing around the screen depending what objects I throw at him. I want to make sure he stays in place. So this is phase 1, very easy. And then when the thing extends, just jump. So the... Yep, he's done. Well, not exactly. Alright. Please stay in place, please stay in place, please stay in place. Okay, good. And we got to see all of the shop. Yeah, the shop in the corner is a really good indicator on whether you killed him quick or not. Because the screen will scroll more to the right, and you won't see it anymore. So, always give yourself a pat in the back if you kill Tinker Knight and you see his shop. We have Baz. Not that he was going to be able to kill us when we have all these powers. And we have King Knight, Primer Keep. You should all play the King Card campaign. It's really good. And then we got Specter Knight coming in to wreak havoc, which is the spoiler alert. He will come in and just destroy King Knight with all these god powers. You're seeing the spoilers here right now. This is what happens after the campaign. Knight. You see the rise of him, and then he's just gonna get his he's gonna get defeated. You'll see. Oh man, oh, please get up there. As you can see, that is one of the reasons why this category is really hard to optimize. You bonk into an object, you're gonna lose a few frames. Okay, here's King Knight. Jump. Okay, he's dead. And the sentry is still doing work. Alright, we are at the last normal stage, and then after that there's two tower levels. One of them being like a boss level. Alright, so this stage introduces the rail grinding mechanic. Normally, in the normal categories, it would actually be fast, but they slow us down. So we want to spend less time on them. Actually, ice you don't want to be staying on too long either. As you can see, it slows us down. Alright, so we got this mini boss right here. Please die. Thank you. Okay, this room sucks. Okay, we got it. Oh man, this is uncontrollable. Oh man, that was rough. But we have another room that's really hard to optimize because I want to get past these rails. Don't want to touch them at all. Especially this one. I want to be under the ground so I don't touch these rails. Okay, we're good. Alright, this is Polar Knight. He's not gonna last long. Yep. Okay, so now that all the main stages are done, we have unlocked the tower stages. They're meant to be challenging because they are a test of what you learn and all the obstacles you dodge are back at you, but not really obstacles because this is God mode. However, we do have a really neat skip coming up. It's called Crusher Skip. So those switch doors that you saw earlier, those come with the crushers, the crusher cycles that go like up and down. Whoops, that's not meant to happen. Alright, so we're gonna use a lantern. This is gonna be really tough. I'm gonna try to skip the cycle with this. Got this, 1, 2. What? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do this for the viewers. I'm gonna crush myself. Alright, so I'm gonna go back here. Charge up. And then go back here. Oh, that may be a little slow. Oh man. That's rough. Alright, gonna do this the third time. Not because dying makes it faster. Maybe I gotta go here. Okay, let's go. Okay. Oh no! Oh man, I failed that so bad. Alright, we got this. Let's reset the room. Reset the room. Got this. Got this. Boom! We got it. That's a crusher skip. Reset like several times just to get it. Oh, this room sucks. We got it. Get over there, please. We got Bertha. She's not really a problem. But we do have an auto-scroller. So there's actually a ladder skip in this auto-scroller. It's off-screen and I'm going to want to try to catch it. So yeah, I'm definitely not getting a PB here just because I'm trying to make a submission video on this mode. Alright, so the ladder is like roughly here, and I want to get high enough to grab it. There we go, we got it. So that saved us some decent time. Now this is Black Knight 2. All he needs is to be dismounted and to be locked in the corner by the blood mirror. So this. Okay, he's dismounted. Okay, he's dead. Well, that's the last time we're going to see him. And now we're going to be beating two final bosses of the game, Enchantress and Nightmare Reeves. But first, let's go over Enchantress and the little level that comes with it. So normally, this is an auto-scroller where like the tiles come after you and you gotta rise up in the elevator, but we can go high really quickly. Yeah, actually gonna wanna be here. Yeah, right there. And I also wanna be hogging the this corner right here. Whoa! Hello? Okay, we're good. Alright, so now we're just gonna do some bouncy balls. And then she's gonna die when she comes down. Okay. Alright, this is Nightmare Reeves. Nightmare Reeves, he's the final boss in the game. Time's gonna come up when the screen flashes white as I kill him. He's very simple. All I gotta do is just do Judgment Rush many times until the lanterns come up, and then unleash it on him. Whoops, that did not go as planned. Alright, I gotta go for another. Oh. Alright, this should be the last one. We missed the cycles, but he's gonna die right now. Fine. All right, 2905. That's fairly decent. If only I was able to get the crusher skip earlier, but that's God mode for you.